Welcome to Sub Review channel. Today, we will be reviewing the horror film titled Get Out. Get Out is a 2017 horror film directed by Jordan Peele and starring Daniel Kaluuya, Allison Williams, and Catherine Keene. The movie follows Chris, a young black man who visits his white girlfriend's family for the weekend, only to discover that their seemingly idyllic community hides a sinister and twisted secret. The film is a thought-provoking exploration of racism and prejudice in contemporary American society. Peele masterfully weaves together elements of horror, satire, and social commentary to create a film that is both entertaining and insightful. Kaluuya delivers a powerful performance as Chris, capturing the character's fear and confusion as he becomes increasingly aware of the true nature of the situation. Williams and Keene also excel in their roles, portraying the twisted and manipulative nature of the family's matriarchal figures. One of the strengths of Get Out is its ability to subvert audience expectations. The film starts out as a typical thriller, but gradually reveals itself to be a much more complex and nuanced exploration of race and identity. Peele's direction is confident and assured, creating a palpable sense of tension and unease throughout. Overall, Get Out is a chilling and thought-provoking film that deserves all of the critical and commercial success it has received. It's a must-see for horror fans, as well as anyone interested in exploring the complex and often uncomfortable issues surrounding race in America. The rest of this video is the plot summary for this movie. Spoilers alert. Black photographer Chris Washington reluctantly agrees to meet the family of his white girlfriend, Rose Armitage. During their drive to the family's countryside estate, they hit a deer. Though Chris was not driving, the white policeman asks for Chris' identification. Rose intervenes and the incident goes unrecorded. At the house, Rose's brother Jeremy and their parents, neurosurgeon Dean and hypnotherapist Missy, make discomforting comments about black people. Chris witnesses strange behavior from the estate's black workers, housekeeper Georgina and groundskeeper Walter. Unable to sleep, Chris goes outside to smoke and sees Walter sprinting over the grounds while Georgina prowls through the house. Missy pressures Chris into a hypnotherapy session to cure his smoking addiction. In a trance, he recounts the death of his mother in a hit-and-run when he was a child, expresses guilt, and sinks into a void Missy calls the sunken place. The next morning, he assumes the encounter was a dream, but cigarettes now repulse him. Georgina unplugs his phone, draining his battery, though she claims it was an accident. Dozens of wealthy white people arrive for the Armitages' annual get-together. They express admiration for Chris's physique and for black figures such as Tiger Woods. Jim Hudson, a blind art dealer, takes particular interest in Chris's photography skills. Chris meets and convinces Rose that they should leave. Meanwhile, Dean holds an auction with a photo of Chris, which Hudson wins. Chris sends the photo of Logan to Rod. Rod recognizes Logan as Andre Hayworth, who has been missing for months. Suspecting a conspiracy, Rod goes to the police, but they deride him. While Chris packs to leave, he finds photos of Rose in prior relationships with black men, contradicting her claim that Chris is her first black boyfriend. The collection also includes pictures of Rose with Walter and Georgina. He tries to leave the house, but the Armitage family, including Rose, blocks him. He attacks Jeremy, but Missy hypnotizes him. Chris awakens strapped to a chair in the basement. A video presentation featuring Rose's grandfather Roman explains that the family transplants the brains of white people into black bodies. The consciousness of the host remains in the sunken place, conscious but powerless. Hudson tells Chris he wants his body so he can gain Chris's sight and artistic talents. Chris plugs his ears with cotton stuffing pulled from the chair padding, obstructing the hypnosis. When Jeremy comes to fetch him for the surgery, Chris knocks him out. He then impales Dean on the antlers of a deer mount. Dying, Dean stumbles and knocks over a candle which sets fire to the operating room with Hudson inside. After killing Missy and Jeremy as well, Chris drives away in Jeremy's car, but hits Georgina. Remembering his mother's death, he carries Georgina into the car, not realizing she is possessed by Rose's grandmother Marianne. She attacks him and he crashes, killing her. Rose apprehends him with Walter, who is possessed by Roman. Chris uses the flash on his phone to expel Roman from Walter's body. Walter takes Rose's rifle, shoots her in the stomach, and then shoots himself. Chris begins to strangle Rose, but stops. Rod arrives in an airport police car and rescues Chris, leaving Rose in the road. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Do subscribe and drop a like if you want to see more movies reviews or recommendation by us in the future.